Good morning, I'm Steve Maas, the Grandville Mayor, and it is another beautiful day in downtown Grandville. So with me today, I have Ken Krombeen, our city manager, and Teresa Meendering, who's the Downtown Development Authority event planner. So if you've been to any events downtown and you've had a lot of fun, Teresa's the one who planned the whole thing. So I've done some videos in the past about hidden gems in Grandville, places maybe you're not familiar with. But today we're going to talk about a gem in Grandville that is front and center, and that is the Grandville Library. So a couple years ago, the City Council decided to support a library expansion that has a couple elements. Number one of my favorites is the drop-off book area. So instead of, say it's February and it's snowing and you have some materials to return, instead of finding a parking space, going through the slush and snow, you're going to be able to drive up, drop off your materials, and you're on your way. There are also going to be a lot of study spaces or small meeting rooms so students can study for exams. A couple people can get together and meet, and also some very cool community space for room for like 200 or 300 people, and then also some restrooms that are going to be accessible from the outside. So when we have events downtown, you're going to be able to come into the library and use those restrooms. So the project is approximately $5 million, but the council said, hey, let's try and raise $1 million of this through private donations. So we formed a group called Building Beyond Books of about 24 people. And we have met over the last year and a half, and we've raised between, I believe, $600,000 and $700,000. And you are going to be hearing from us about the continued fundraising project on that. So we have sold bonds for the remainder of the project, and we got a great rate of just over, can you believe it, 2%. And that is because of the great credit rating that the City of Grandville has. And also the City of Grandville Downtown Development Authority has started a project that Teresa's going to tell us about. It is so cool. So Ken, can you give us a little bit of a timeline for the library project? And then Teresa, can you tell us a little bit about the Downtown Development Authority project? Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, the project is starting. Today is July 29, and it's our first day of construction out here. Temporary fencing has been placed in the area, and the activity is going to ramp up very quickly. The remainder of this year is going to wind up being a lot of underground work, utility relocation, including water and storm sewer, sanitary sewer, electrical work, and foundations on the downtown portion. And then the same basically for the library. The space behind me here will be excavated, foundations will be poured, and the additional space on the west end of the library will be starting to come out of the ground. So all that starts very promptly. It's going to affect everybody downtown that is in this area for quite some time. The project completion date is set for next October of 2021. So there'll be 2020 construction, and then we'll move indoors hopefully for the winter on the library expansion and wrap up that project next year. And at the end of it all, we'll have a very nice community space, a permanent farmers market and event structure, and an expanded library. Teresa?
So I'm so excited about the Downtown Development Authority's piece of this. If you are familiar with the parking lot here by the library and the spot down the center where the farmers market normally takes place and where a lot of events take place, they are doing a covered walkway that will span from down by where the fireplace and Johnson Carpet is all the way to the library. Farmers will be able to back their trucks up. They won't need tents anymore. It will have upgraded electrical, so we won't need any more generators. It will have a sound system, so we can play music and make announcements. So it'll be utilized on Tuesdays for the farmers market through the summer, and then for all downtown events. On top of that, the little parking lot that butts up against Chase Bank will be recovered and turned into green space with a pergola and porch swings, so you can sit out there and have a picnic, you can read a book, you can have a coffee with a friend. It's just going to be a beautiful gathering space in downtown Grandville, completed next year when hopefully we can all gather together again.